Hey guys, Kevin, Muddy River Tactical. I'm in the shop today with your tip of the week. So this week I'm going to go over something. It's actually a product we offer that's an add-on that you can add to your inside the waistband Kydex holsters that really for a lot of people is a game changer. So depending on your body shape and stuff like that, there's a lot of variables that come into play on how well you can conceal a pistol and different things that it can do for you. The claw, which we'll go into in another video, is a huge benefit that pulls the grip into your body, makes it easier to conceal. But one of our new products is our Wedge. This is a Muddy River Wedge. It's made, as you can see on this holster, it's got Velcro and you can put it wherever you want on the holster. But if you look at the shape of this, it's wedged at the bottom. So what this does is, if you can imagine a holster, if your body's flat, most body shapes want to tend to, the top of the gun wants to lean out a little bit. You know, if you got a little bit of a muffin top like myself, you know, not quite as thin as we used to be, it tends to push the top of the gun out a little bit. So when you put this wedge at the bottom, it not only eliminates a possible pinch point down here, making the holster more comfortable, but it pushes out at the bottom, which will make that top of the gun fit back in better to make it more comfortable, but also way more concealable. So on this holster, you can see it's already on here, but we're gonna go through what's in the package with the wedge and how to put it on, just so you can know all the different versatilities and how to adjust it to you. So let's go first start within the package here. We'll open one up. It'll come in a bag here. The first thing you'll get out of the bag is it'll have a card, tells you what it is. There's step-by-step instructions on the back. I know some people it's way easier to watch a video than it is to read this and visualize what we're trying to talk about. The next thing, one of the most important steps of this, is an alcohol prep pad, which we'll get to in a minute, but it's a self-contained alcohol prep pad. And then the actual wedge itself. So this is a foam enclosed wedge. You know, it keeps all the bacteria and stuff from getting all nasty in it. It's just a super sanitary way. You can wear it all day, sweat on it, and it not affect it long term. So there is the piece, Velcro hook and loop comes off here. This is the part that's gonna go on the holster, and then the Velcro here on the back, you can take the wedge off, and as you can see on this holster, you can take it off or on, or move it even side by side to different locations, up or down, however you prefer to use it. So real quick before we go showing you how to put it on the holster, the wedge is mainly designed for the bottom of the holster. Most people wear it towards the sight channel side, especially if you have the claw attachment, because what it does is it helps, if it's on this side, it helps push that into your body as well as the top. So it kind of can be beneficial, but it all depends on where you put it. You know, if you have a pinch point at a certain point of your leg, you can put it up higher or lower or over. We've even had some guys, even though it's not really what it's designed for with the wedge, have like their eye kind of dig into them. They'll put it kind of off-centered here at the top where it protects their optic against their skin. Just all sorts of variations you can do. Fit it to whatever works for yourself. So let's first take, I'm gonna put it on, this is my Kydex Prime with a light on it. This is my inside the waistband holster. I'm gonna put one on here to show you guys. So first thing you need to do is decide where you want to put it. Like I said, most common places is at the bottom one way or the other, or at the top. You can play with this by just putting the holster in your pants like you're going to wear it, and just by hand move this around in different places and see how it interacts with your body shape and also the carry position. For me personally, I'm going to put it on the light side. I always get kind of a pinch right here where you can see the light hangs down a little bit lower. I get a little bit of a pinch in my leg sometimes right there. So I'm going to put it right there personally. So first step, open your alcohol pad. And get it spread out here. So what we're doing is we're cleaning the holster to make sure the adhesive on the Velcro sticks good to your holster. So you'll want to wipe down really good the area you're going to stick the Velcro pad. In doubt, always wipe more, because this will be the major difference in longevity on how long it sticks and how long it lasts. So after you do that, just set it down for a minute. It takes about 30 seconds. You'll see as it dries, you can tell how it's wet right now. You'll want it completely dry before you put the adhesive on it. So we'll sit there. You can put it in front of the fan if you want to, but like I said, roughly about 30 seconds there. So you can see on the back of the Velcro pad that goes there, there's just a thin, it's just covering the glue on there. Obviously peel that off, and then kind of with your wedge, decide where you want it on the holster. So mine, I want right about there. And granted, you have some lenience. This Velcro is the same size that goes directly to there, but you can go off center of this one or the other. It doesn't need all the Velcro points to touch to work. So just something to note, you do have a little bit of leniency there. All right, so that's pretty dry there. So we're gonna stick this on there. Stick it on there and just take your time and make sure it forms over all the, like on this light bearing holster, it's got the different areas for clearances on the light. You just wanna get it good and attached there. And then once you do that, I normally put the gun in it where it's more pressure on the holster. Hold tight with your hand for 10 or 15 seconds is plenty. They say 30, 10 or 15 seconds is enough, but you're really just making sure you don't have air bubbles in there or anything. You just want a good fit to finish there. And as you can see, the adhesive really is best after 24 hours. So if you can do this in the evening or whatever when you get home after you're wearing your gun and let it sit overnight is the best. It just lets this really stick on there well. But as you can see, I just put it on there, and it's even the corners, you'd have to try to peel them up. So this will be on there for good. So now you can just line this up. You can either line it up directly and have it right in there, or what I tend to do is I ride mine a little bit lower most of the time. So you can see the bottom of the wedge is barely below the Kydex even. So you can, like that, where it eliminates more of a pinch point for me, and also gives you a little bit more leverage on the top of the holster to push in a little bit more. The higher you get, the less leverage it's pushing towards the top of the holster. So once you do that, you're good to go. Enjoy the extra comforts of it, and hopefully way better concealment for you. And if you move the holster to a place where the wedge, like say you're used to carrying appendix and you go to carry 3 o'clock and don't need the wedge, just pull it off and carry it just like this, and it's the same as if you didn't have the wedge on it. So it gives you a lot of versatility. So that's how you put on a comfort carry, or not the comfort carry, the comfort wedge here. It really helps with concealment, and I think you'll really like it. So check them out at muddyrivertactical.com.